welcome back to Genfanad. We are immediately heading back out into the dangerous zone. Because of course we are. We got multiple quests that we are currently working on out there. We gotta get these etched hero bones to some weird guy. And also talk to the guy that's living in Monster Town. All sorts of stuff going on over here. Right up this way. Through a little fort here. And then we need to worry about all the enemies. We've got some food. We got some stats, some armor. So, in theory, we should be able to get through here. We have 13 HP. So, even if something hits 3 4s in the 3 attacks we need to stand around and take, we could still live. Ain't that something? But ideally, we avoid taking any damage whatsoever. That would be preferable here. Well, that rabbit there is getting a little close here. We need to get right into there. Alright, here's a good chance. Rabbit moved out of the way. Gonna take the initiative here and get into town, where it is theoretically safer, as long as we avoid the bats and everything. So the army is going to be marching into Monster Town here. But Ainsley doesn't want that to happen. So we need to get some kind of proof that he's still alive, as him being here is not very probable. All good with Tristan? Far from it. He's even more convinced something suspicious is going on. The man puts the para in paratrooper, especially when he hasn't eaten. Listen, I'll write him a letter. He recognized my signature from all the kitchen orders I used to fill out. Go see Paisley, our merchant. She can sort me out with some parchment. Just pop it on my tab. Alright. I can do that. Which is the mayor. Maybe somewhere here in town. There's Olinal, Bono, Solicitor Sam, and Paisley. There you go. Ainsley needs some parchment to write a letter. Ah, unfortunately, I'm fresh out of paper. If you can get me some ghoul skin, I'll be able to make some. Ghoul skin? Ghoul skin, the skin off of a zombie. Go find some of the mindless ones to the northwest. You won't get, like, offended if I kill a bunch of your kind? Not at all. Existence for us zombies is a curse. They'll be glad of the break. Alright. We need to kill mindless zombies. I highly doubt this is going to work out. Where's this on the list? Is that right? No, that's not the right one. Yes, it is. To the north. East. Okay. Ghoul skin, huh? This is going to be the point where we cannot continue. Almost possible. Only one ghoul skin? Okay. Mindless zombies northwest of Foreboding. Okay. Well, I guess we can go see what level these zombies are. Just for some information here. northwest. Pretty sure everything out here is like level 30 plus, so I do not have high hopes. One bit. Okay. This is a zombie. It eats brains. You're probably safe. And you're level 40. Yeah. I don't think we're ready for that. By any stretch of the imagination. So. That means we're going to need... Well, the bones are for the other quest, so we don't actually have anything that's going to be taking up a bunch of bank space for that. But someday we need to fight level 40 zombies. That is going to be rough. Alright. So let's get back over to the other guy out here. Get him his fancy bones. Also bring the hammer, because he told me to. Hammer will be useful later. And it's later now, I suppose. This should work. What do we got up here? Plague rats, level 42. Okay, we just need to get past here. An alchemy table in here. Departed rat. Yep. There is the vengeful ghost next to the hero bones. We already dealt with that. Probably should just go around here. There is a witch over here. A bunch of witches. Let's talk to some witches. I'm sure this will go fine and not be a problem whatsoever. We got Griselda. Looks disappointed with the turnout. Mugrat. Doesn't look like the one. And Nanny Oakensocks. Which witch is which? They have a big old black cauldron. Bubble, bubble. Dibble double. Little worm. And mustache stubble. Bubble, bubble. Toil and trouble. To make a coven, we need at least double the amount of witches here. Perhaps 4 times as many. An unacceptable number of witches for a coven. Griselda's always going on about finding 12 witches. It's not like we can only work 2 hours a day. When I got the invite, it definitely said there'd be a coven. And 3 witches is not a coven. It's a club. They are in witch club. Disappointing. For them. 4 times as many witches, though. That'd be a lot of people for that small room. Maybe they should be thankful they're not dealing with that. I don't know. Here's this guy. And we've got his fancy bones. Present the etched bones to Aurelia. The runes are a little rough, but they should work well enough. Good job. Fantastic. Because we had no idea what we were doing when we made these. Now comes the really important part. The key itself must be made out of silver and resemble a dagger. So I need to make a silver dagger. Pretty much, yeah. Where can I find silver? Follow the road through Strigospat to the west. You'll find the silver deposits on the edge of the cliff on the other side of a metal gate. Nothing less than high quality silver ore will work for our purposes. Return to me when you have it. That sounds extremely complicated and dangerous, which is why I'll be holding onto those bones until you get back. We don't want you to lose them in some unfortunate adventure-related accident. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So we need high quality silver ore. And there's a place called Strigospat to the west. Maybe? There's Thralltown to the north, Forebodin, Wall Camp. Somewhere around here is Strigospat. to the west. And it's on the cliff on the other side of a metal gate. Let's see if we can get there. Again, trying to avoid all the enemies. We don't have our pickaxe, which is unfortunate. If we needed to have a pickaxe to mine the silver, he probably should have told us to bring a pickaxe, but maybe there'll be a pickaxe lying on the ground up there. That's also possible. We got a water system here with another vengeful ghost in it. And a path here. Perfect. With more cats and Strugospat guards. Hey, here's Strugospat. Don't think we got in here before. We went around other ways because we couldn't get up the cliffs. Hello, guards. Do you have an appointment? No? Do I have an appointment? I do not. I'm gonna walk inside. Oh, it's a big bear statue they have there. My goodness. Alright, who's in here? Bureaucrats. Oh boy. I could put silver nitrate in the guacamole. Fussing away. Sorry, this TPS report isn't gonna stamp itself. Put silver nitrate in the guacamole. Don't touch my stapler. Some odd ones here. Table. Here's an actual person. Got more bureaucrats all over the place. Here's the Strugospat administrator. And nice little Strugospat right here. So many orders, so little time. Can't it wait? I thought vampires were immortal. Vampire town, apparently. Sure, but our clients aren't. Gotta drain that moolah while they're still alive. Spreadsheets never die. We're just casually over here. Vampire town. For something with a pulse, you seem at least somewhat proficient. I am Lysel Strugospat, head of the Strugospat Incorporated. I look forward to working together. If the quest writers were working to my timetable, I'm sure we'd have lots to do. So they don't got a quest yet. Very much a area that can be used in the future, though. So this is Strugospat. Good to know. They got cats, which is fine. They got a mercenary out here. Cool. Let's go talk to them. They got a big rock. This rocks. A huge skull from an extinct race of really big guys. Clearly. I used to be an adventurer like you. But then I saw cliches, introductory pay packet, and bonus structure. Probably a very high level. Alright, we got bats. One bat at least. That's a silver. Rock pile. Rock. Is it with bats around? Can I mine this rock? I don't have a pickaxe. You need 20 to mine this rock. I think that's silver. It'd have to be, right? The other black one's coal? Yeah. So that is 20 mining. What level are we in mining anyway? Stats. Mining 17. We're not crazy far off that. But also, the XP per level is increasing. So. Another mercenary. Yep. We got some people in here. We got an inspector and an administrator. The notice board is working because we noticed it. Amazing. Not bad, not bad. The ore from this dig is nearly suitable for level 5 dungeons. And if only we could get some dwarven skeletons. Geologist armor. Rocks. Administrator. This is a cliche mine adventure. Watch your step, or you'll end up working in it. What's the pay? Working in it as a skeleton. Gotcha. And here's the skeleton in question. My goodness. Yeah, give that coal. There's a coal over there. I think we could skirt the outskirts, only mine these two rocks, and be safe from the bats, mostly, in theory. This is very far away from a bank. That'd be quite the trip to get silver or coal. An interesting thought for the future, perhaps. There's another section of the town down here. Full of blood. Oh, Tecmo Monster Rancher. This good old boy rubs his hands in glee. What you doing in the pool of blood? I'm Otecmo. This is my monster ranch. I breed, hatch, and raise all the monsters for Cliche's dungeons. If you give me 2 monster eggs, you can create a brand new monster. Does that sound a bit out of scope? Oh, it's absolutely out of scope. Definitely not in any of the design documentation, no siree. He's got plague rats. This is a plague rat farm. Amazing. He's got some alchemy, a vase, science. Alright, so we managed to get up to here. This is where I thought some of the cave went, but it does not go here. There's a little 43 player down there. They could fight a zombie. They're strong enough. I'm not. So it doesn't look like we need to use that cave system to get up to here at all. So it just connects to the different sides of this plateau area. Okay. So that quest ends in 20 mining. The other one, we need to fight level 40 enemies. So neither of those are really on the table right now. We can also explore slightly out here. We'll go around the plague rat farm here. Anything else? Is that a hole in the fence we can just get through here? Yes, it is. So we can also get into this area from this side. Perfect. We got skeletons galore. A warden. So we can talk to him without dying miserably. He's just out here, chill with the skeletons. Wild. Hey. Here's the zombie animal preserve. We got everything dying, decaying, or dead under the sun. Just don't try to milk any of them. Watching over his horrible flock. I'm gonna take this rat. Yoink. Can't get down these cliffs either. That would be a convenient way to get out of here. No matter. Doesn't look like he's doing a particularly good job with his flock. We got a couple plague rats from the farm there. That's pretty much it. They got some skeletons. And some spike traps or something. Alright. Well, as expected, we ran into some roadblocks for these higher level quests. So we need to get out of here and get back to safer pastures. Because there is another new quest that maybe we would have a better shot at. Back over in Coin. From here. We go north or we could go south? Let's go north. Okay. So nothing being kept in the bank. That's at least something. Kind of have to wait till that plague rat goes away. If we get too close, we'll be attacked. And that is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Choose your opportunities correctly here, and you can make it out. Okay. So now we get to the path here. It's pretty safe for this section. We can get back to Foreboding. And then we need to get back to the hole in the wall and the fort there. Then we'll be back in coin. That'll be fine. Bank some stuff. Very good. Okay. Very dangerous still. Need to still be paying attention here. You get past the killer rabbits. Yeah, this place is quite the mess. Very broken. Oh no, the knowledge. There's more level 40 zombies. Could have called it zombie hide, since we're getting it from zombies and not ghouls. Same difference, I suppose. Yes, presumably the level 40 zombies are the only zombies here. Check the bestiary and all that. Alright. We are out of there. So that's nice. Let's get to the bank. I don't know how much combat is going to be in this quest that we're going to go start. So we should probably still bring the food with us. And speaking of food, there's been a whole food rework. So I don't actually know how much these are going to heal. There's different kinds of food that do different amounts of healing depending on other things. That is the thing that exists. I know that it exists, but nothing actually concrete about it. So, we will see. We will see how that goes. For now, go into bank, a rat, and a hammer. And I think that should be good. So we need to go to the cooking area here. Because with the cooking update, there's a cooking quest. Who would have thunk it? What a wild idea. Let's see what we're looking at here. Stuart. He mutters to himself while pacing back and forth. Your eyes are like beautiful berries. What? You weren't supposed to hear that. Look, I'm flattered, but not you. Oh, so you don't think I have beautiful eyes? Wait, don't go, I need your help. There's a new farmer nearby. Have you met her? I don't know. What's her name? That's the thing. I don't know. But she's mesmerizing, and I can't get her out of my mind. Why don't you go talk to her? I can't do that. What chance does a messy guy like me have with a gal like that? Well, you won't know until you try. Just be yourself. And maybe tie yourself up a little bit. Stuart looks forlornly at the floor, then notices your attire. Well, for a smelly traveler who looks like they haven't slept in days, you do look like you have style. You probably haven't heard of me, but I cook for all of the big names around here. Oh, I once catered for a designer named Coco Channel. She owns a boutique just south of Scent. You think she could find an outfit for me? It's worth a shot. You need to go there and bring me back something stunning. I wouldn't know where to start. This for me? Sure. Alright. Then will you talk to her? Yes, of course. Thank you, traveler. While you pick an outfit, I'll prepare my love confession. Best of luck, Stuart. Alright. Where are we going? Boutique south of Scent. Alright. Check. If it's south of Scent, it's going to be in the forested area there. We can head that way. It's going to be one of those buildings there. Alright. I think we have seen this boutique before too, so we can figure this out. We can figure this out. I also want to go see if the rats are still aggressive, since we're now a higher level. Be good information to have. Also, presumably we're going to be fighting more rats for combat experience here too. I don't know if you would want things to become... Some things you would want to have them become unaggressive, but then sometimes you also want things to be aggressive. If you're trying to get them all bundled up onto you and not have to worry about running around. Either way, though. We have plenty of food. We can walk through these rats, no problem. Yep, they're aggressive. We're still effective level 10, so it's not conclusive information there. Don't mind me. Just getting chased by multiple rats here. As you do. Stop! Armor's doing its job. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Alright. And they have lost aggro here. This should be the place. Yep. Hello. You don't look like someone who can afford one of my fabulous designs. Guards? Wait, hold on. It's not for me. You know a guy named Stuart Boyle, right? Stu. Ah yes, Stuart Boyle. The odd chef. He wants the clothes? He said he cared your boutique opening. This is correct. Monsieur Boyle may have the clothes. Great. How do we get started? A man who changes his clothes was about to change his life. His cooking was magnifique. I learned very little about him. Tell me, what kind of lifestyle does Stuart have? An amazing chef, spends too much time cooking, his house is kind of dirty. I've known this man for a day. I see. How does he present himself? Passionate artist, dedicated to his craft. A bit shy at first. To be honest, he could use a bath. I just met him. Okay. And one more question. If he could spend the day anywhere, where would it be? His kitchen, a romantic dinner with Laura, farmer's market. I do not know this man. I'll ponder this for a moment. I know exactly what he needs. Coco hands you a Coco Channel beggar shirt and Coco Channel beggar shorts. These will make him the pinnacle of fashion. Tell him you're welcome. I think this is what he's already wearing. The clothes will deteriorate if they are not worn quickly. Go now, deliver to Monsieur Stewart. I have no idea. We chose every option that says I have no idea what's going on here. So, ironic, it might just be serious. Plausibly satirical, so you can't say it's offensive. Oh boy. Pretty sure this is basically what he was already wearing. What if there's actually different options there? Could be. Managed to get by that rat that time. That's something. Maybe it's because the clothes are so fancy they can't bear themselves to attack me. Probably not. Yeah, it's definitely a more dangerous path for lower level people that aren't packing full plate armor and piles of beef. We can manage them. I mean, we're managing to go a lot of places. Probably shouldn't, but still. I do have my doubts that this is going to work. But you never know. Weirder things have happened. Back across the bridge. And back to the cooking area. Right down here. Even got the quest symbol now, since this is a quest, and it is here. Wild. Alright, let's see what he thinks about this. And he absolutely already is wearing it. My goodness. Hurry, give them here. Without hesitation, Stuart changes into the Coco Channel beggar shorts and Coco Channel beggar shirt. Geez, let me leave the room first. Stuart examines himself in awe. You don't have to say it. I look stunning. Oh, totally. That's what I was gonna say. So he looks exactly the same as he did before. I feel like a new man. Well, to be fair, these might actually be cleaner, so that's something. Does that mean you'll go talk to your farmer crush? Of course. Well, I can't show up empty-handed, can I? What should I bring? You're a chef, aren't you? Maybe you should cook her a meal. Will you show off what you bring to the table? That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? I couldn't say, Stuart. Well then, I'm going to need your help again. I know the perfect meal to cook, but there's one ingredient I don't have on hand. And that would be? It's slime. Specifically, royal slime. It's a delicious variation, but it's a little uncommon. I only know of one rancher in Coston who's been able to farm it, but I'm on holiday, actually. Lovely fellow. Okay, but eating slime? Are you sure that's the route you want to go? Just wait till you taste it. You go find the slime rancher, bring me the meat. I'll take care of the rest. In the meantime, I'll heat up the stove and practice my lines. A slime rancher in Coston, huh? More slime, exquisite. One rancher in Coston who's been able to farm it. Find the slime rancher. Okay. This could be difficult. Put that here. Stuart. Here in coin. Wants royal slime from the slime rancher in Coston. He specifically said Coston and not Coston Ridge. So we might need to go to a more specific location here. So we go all the way up that way. Alright. Well, we can give it a shot at least. What's the worst that could happen? I think it would be probably easier to attack from the north here. So we're going to start by heading up this path. Much safer than going through the entire danger zone. Because this whole area up here is called the Coston Ridge. Yeah. Got some albino leeches here. Should be okay as I stay on the path. That is the Recca Valley, huh? Okay. Yes, the Coston Bank exists. Okay. We'll head that way. So we go up this way. We can get to the lumber camp, I think. We just head past there a little bit. We should be right about where we want to be. And enemies we got out in the forest here. Mega chickens. Wild. They're over there hunting mega chicken. We're definitely going to need to do more actual training at some point here. But for now, we will continue to just make our way through places. Here's some rocks. I need a pickaxe. That might just be tin. Could be. Hey there. Don't mind me, hero. Just refilling the resources. Carefully. Alright. Iron and tin, yep. Alright. Yeah, just walking down a path with nothing horrible on it. It's a nice time. It's a nice time. Here's the logging camp. And right across the river is the Druids' place, where they don't really appreciate the logging camp over here. Understandably. Basically, we need to head around the top here. If we go all the way past, we should get to Costume proper. That should work. Then we need to find a slime ranch. Should be pretty noticeable. It's gonna be the place that has the slimes. Most likely here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? That would make sense. And some willow trees. Fancy. Give me some information here. Hatchet. Harpy Mother, level 44. Dangerous stuff. There seems to be enough space that you can just kind of get past everything if you need to. For the most part, at least. Okay. There's more rangers. Regarding this entrance here, we're going for the next one. As long as that's not enemies right there. It's probably enemies right there, isn't it? Nope, it's more rangers. Perfect. Safer. Alright, so we need to go around this way, apparently. That's fine. Got some ruins right here. I think if we continue this way, it's an actual place. Or maybe it's just still ruins. It's hard to say exactly. Any slimes? Any slimes being ranched? Nope, just a skeleton. Alright. This is a good path to take. This'll work. Just constantly coming over here into the danger zone. There's a lot of enemies out here. Not entirely sure how worthwhile they would be for fighting. Nowhere near the level though, so not something we need to really worry about. There's stuff over in here. This could be a whole place. Got a large bowl and an ornate pillar. Okay. What's this out in the forest? Oh, the death rabbits. Fantastic. Okay. Well, let's look around here then, shall we? This is the Vampire Hunter Society. They're over here. So we need to go over this direction, where it looks like it's mostly ruins. Looks like it's mostly ruins out here. Ruins and some braziers. And they do have a bank here. And a shop even. They got some stuff going on. Let's see who we have here. These are the same guys who were here before. Scully the Skeleton, pleased to make your acquaintance. Now for my head. If you took it, I'd be armless. Ah ha ha. Do you mean handless? Oof, somebody's missing a funny bone. Like one of those anatomy skeletons, only talking. Wild. We got a banker. Hello there. Access my bank. Can still bank. Okay. So we have the bank here. That's good. That is a useful thing to have, for sure. Sign says to do sign text. Drarugula. The vegetarian vampire. How's that working out? Fine. The blood drinking is mostly psychosomatic. A lot of clamato juice, though. Yes, we have been here before. Let's see what's in this shop, though. Bob. Zombie. Traded with Edaramble. They have red marbles. Any marbles for sale? You don't talk much, do you? Not much to say. But your name is... Edaramble. Doesn't talk much. Wow. Okay. So we have a base of operations we can work from here. We've got a bank. That's fantastic. So let us see if we can find some slime farming going on over here. Got an empty building here. Got some bats. Let's head to the south. Head on a swivel for any enemies here. Don't need that right now. Another empty area. Ghost in a house at the edge of the world. Oh, they have dynamite and TNT here. And a detonator. Pile of rocks. Interesting. Alright. Doesn't look too lively down in this section. Got cobwebs, abandoned buildings, a pentagram. Sign has a big red X, which probably means don't enter, but who knows? Might mean there is treasure buried here. Entirely possible. This one has a tower clock. It's 11:45. I got some gears, cogs. Take an entire tower clock and put it in a house. My goodness. Clothes rack, a dresser. Not too much out here. Whole big weapon rack. Full of fancy swords and other deadly devices, none of which you can use. Shame. An old bar. Very rundown out here. There is sections of civilization out here in the Costin Ridge area. Also a lot of desolation. Some fancy runes. A well. It was badly damaged by an earthquake or something. No longer usable. And a building. Okay, over here looks promising. We got Things. It's a large open section. It's more of a graveyard with plague rats. Not exactly a slime farm. Howdy, I'm Jasper, the amiable spirit. I've got a feeling we're going to be best pals once someone writes a quest about our friendship. Thanks, Jasper. A smile in the ectoplasm. Alright. So, not really any slime farms there. Some big skulls here. More detailed than the rest of the area. This archway protecting against vampires. If I was a slime farm, where would I be? have to be somewhere farm-shaped. It wasn't in Coston. Maybe over there? This is this road. I'm gonna go further south then, I think. Don't know if we could get... No, there's more of a cliff here, too. Alright. Slime farm. There's a villager. She's purple. You a slime farmer? Mushroom. No, it is mushroom time here. Not slime time. They also have ghost crabs. So that's something. And over here we got big mushroom guys. Yep. Bit of a ridge here. Get up this side. Looks like that's more... Yeah, it's more of another ridge here. We can get up this way. Oh! Royal Slimes. Found it. Somehow. We don't have a weapon to fight the Royal Slimes. So that could be a problem. We'll see. They got piles of strawberries. Newman. Howdy, stranger. I'm Newman. Hope my slimes haven't been too bothersome. You farm these here slimes? Oh, I don't farm them, pal. I ranch them. Is that different? Most people don't know this, but not all farms are ranches. Typically, ranch refers to a plot of land used to raise livestock. It's very interesting. My slimes are the bona fide, purebred, royal variety. You won't find them anywhere else. What do you do with the slimes once you've raised them? Well, usually, they turn a pretty penny at the market where I can sell them. Slime meat is surprisingly delectable. Sometimes on a Friday night, I dress them up in fancy outfits and put on a fashion show. I call it Newman's own slime ranch dressing. That does sound tasty. Alright, so these are the slimes where we need to get the royal slime from. So we found them, but we don't have a weapon to fight the slimes. This is going to be more of a transaction with the slime farmer. But they're level 11, we can totally accomplish that. So that's interesting. We definitely have not been to this section before. I think we're going to take some more looking around over here. Then we can probably get back up to the bank, get our weapon. That should work out. Come back, get our royal slime that we're looking for. As long as Newman isn't too angry with us killing his livestock. Of course, no one else ever bothers us about that, so it's probably going to be fine. Probably going to be fine. Next time. Goodbye.